what's the right word for it? I want to say disintegrates or deteriorates or just subjects us to these stereotypes, and we are better. We can rise above. And when we write books like this, and when we share narratives like this is what we are known for. This is what white people think that all of what we are is. And she was like, well, then it seems like your issue isn't with my book or books like mine, but it's with white people. So now I want to say this. I did see a couple. Did I see? The theater was dark, but I walking out, I did see a white couple in that theater. I did, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple more white couples in that theater. And it's like, as much as of this film has an all black cast, I hope to God that white people see this film, because a lot of the money makers in the film industry, the shot callers in the film industry are white. Like my teeth. Okie dokie. Okay. So I just finished watching American Fiction at the Garden State Plaza Theater because they weren't streaming it at the theater closest to my home. But child, first of all, rating 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 film because it was real. First of all, the way that it ended, I'm not even gonna say anything about that, okay? So for those who haven't watched the film yet, the film is about this author who is not getting any sales on his books. You hear my it's got these earrings today. But the author isn't getting any sales on his books. And the publishers are saying we need something more black. And he's like, well, this is a black book because I'm black and I wrote the book. So put two and two together, it's a black book. And they're like, no, that's not what we mean. And he's like, all right, I know what y'all mean. So he sends in this fictional, lifeless, stereotypical book about murders, rappers, drug dealers, stereotypes, single mothers. And it's like, all right, this is what you wanted, right? And then like his initial publisher, I'm not sure like the hierarchies in the publishing game, but his initial publisher was just like, this is not good. He's like, yeah, I know it's not good, but that's what they wanted, so send it in. I think this is manager. He was like, so send it in, manager, send it in. And so the manager sends it in. And then like, and he's like, you know what? I don't know why you're doing this to yourself, but fuck yeah, I work for you, right? They love the fucking book. Damn, like all the really hot cult classics of black films are films that do play the stereotypes. This whole entire film, I was thinking to myself, what are they trying to say? And the ending, bro, when they shot this nigga up, oh my God, he is God. Bro, I was dying. I was laughing. But then in that moment, it sunk like, oh wait, no, they're gonna actually produce it. Then we cut back to the nigga, the white nigga, I call everybody a nigga. I mean, white nigga is a white person, nigga is a black person, any black person, but white nigga. Anyway, but niggas just, anyway. He's like, I knew he was gonna produce the film. And come back to him, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna produce it. And I was just like, fuck. And, you know, I love the film so much. There was so much comedic relief. There was so much to love about the film, and just like showing America, showing us a side of ourselves, you know, that we didn't. I was writing my cover letter, but I said, I want to, in my film, show America a side of itself it did not know existed. And I feel like it showed us on our ass, because there was this moment where Monk, the main character who is the author, and Issa Rae, who is this other author who wrote a book that is stereotypical in his opinion, and we're having a conversation. And he's like, well, and if you don't know about the film, he writes this book under a pseudonym, an alias name, so no one knows who actually wrote the book, and he's just playing into this stereotype. And Issa, who plays this other character, I can't remember her name, says, well, this book is lifeless. He's like, well, I agree, but what makes it different from your book? Because it wasn't that the shit where, yo, Sharonda Weeze lives in the ghetto, right? He's like, what makes this book so different from yours? And she's like, well, my book actually came from interviews and actual real life shit. It's not my life, but this is actually someone's life. but this book is not real. And he's like, well, this puts this, this brings back people from what they could be to this one base level of what we cannot rise from. It is just like the bare, it's like the bare minimum. It's like, I can't even explain it the way that he did. And I'm gonna go watch the film again. But he's just like, it just, what's the right word for it? I want to say disintegrates or deteriorates or just subjects us to these stereotypes, and we are better. We can rise above. And when we write books like this, and when we share narratives like this is what we are known for. This is what white people think that all of what we are is. And she was like, well, then it seems like your issue isn't with my book or books like mine, but it's with white people. So now I want to say this. I did see a couple. Did I see? The theater was dark, but walking out, I did see a white couple in that theater. I did, and I'm pretty sure there was a couple more white couples in that theater. And it's like, as much as of this film has an all-black cast, I hope to God that white people see this film, because a lot of the money makers in the film industry, the shot callers in the film industry, are white. Like my teeth. And because those are the shot callers, when white people only see us in this way, and then these are the films, or like, not even that these are the films, not to say that anything's wrong with the films, but it's just like, if you look at the Academy Awards, black niggas don't be winning. Most of the people who are in the Academy Awards that are making the votes are white. Most black people do not get recognized for the films and the good work that they do. I didn't know who Spike Lee was. Most niggas don't know who Spike Lee is. Most niggas don't even know who Sidney Poitier is. Even though this nigga was the first to fucking win Best Male Actor. Okay? But it's like, when white people are the ones who have the money, because every single person who was his editor, was a filmmaker, were white. And of course they're gonna love this film, because I guess in their minds, I can't speak for a white person, but I guess in their minds, it's just like, this is what black people are. And so yes, my issue actually is with white people. With white people who eat this shit up. But the things that I guess are, because I'll eat the shit up too. You know what I'm saying? If Snowfall, eat it up. The Shot, eat it up. I like it. It's good. But I'll also watch, don't judge me. It's just been a while since I watched it, because I actually finished it. Thank you. What's it called? The Wonder Years. Great fucking show of a wholesome black family. But I don't hear nobody talking about that, because it's not Snowfall. Even though the cinematography in The Wonder Years and Snowfall are quite similar, and it's actually really well made, and the script is eat it up good, not really hearing much about it. Even though Issa Rae to me is a huge inspiration, and I think for most people she is, but I feel like some people still haven't even watched Insecure. And it's just like, I would say the softer things, even like let's not talk about fucking Love Jones, because I didn't like that film. It was called Love Jones, but there was no actions of love. It was just fucking. Anyway. So I left the theater feeling happy that this film was made, but I was walking to my car, because I'm in my car right now, but a few minutes ago, I was walking to my car, and I was like, damn, why do I feel sad? Why do I want to cry? Mind you, today was an amazing day. I bought myself flowers. I bought myself a car, took myself on a date, got these new earrings. They're gifted to me. My friend gave me money. Like, I've been having an amazing day. Ate for free? Shit. I was having an amazing day. I was like, I kind of want to cry. I was like, why do I want to cry? And it's because my question is, will Hollywood ever change? As a pioneer filmmaker, I am sharing stories that I don't see. Stories that do center on love, and not just what America and media tells us what love is, which is fucking. And saying, oh my God, I love you. I just fell in love and I can't even control these emotions. And just, oh my God, like, I don't even know what this is. I just know I love you. And then even though I can't really show it, and like, I just love you. It's just an emotion and it has no words. It's just love. I want to be able to actually show love in action. You know, I want to show America a side of itself that it didn't know existed. Not just the lovely parts and the bad parts, you know, where men don't have to be obsessed with domination and power, as Bell Hooks would explain. I want to make films that would make Bell Hooks proud. I would want to make films where if Bell Hooks was alive, she would sit in that theater and be like, good fucking job, Nina. You know, I want to make films that celebrate the pioneers for me, the feminists for me, the abolitionist thinkers for me, who are changing my perspective on how the world can be, and give the world, I want to give it back to the world and be like, this is what the world could possibly look like if we just dream a little bit, just work a little harder. I don't know, but guys, come on, we gotta do something, you know? And so it's like, for me as a filmmaker, it makes me sad. It makes me sad because, like, will Hollywood ever change? Because no one can stop me from making a film at all. You know, like, in God's grace, all I need is an idea and a fucking will, okay? A fucking determination to put that shit to fucking paper. Well, it, period. Shoot that shit with an iPhone, shoot that shit with my already Sony camera, shoot that shit with my friends. No budget, it don't fucking matter. The film will be made. But will Hollywood ever change? Will what America sees change? Will what the nation sees change? Will stereotypes of black people be the only stories that we get to enjoy collectively, that we can celebrate? And not that those stories don't deserve shine. Back to Snowfall. Oh my God. Franklin Saint, a demon. A fucking demon. And it's like everything that could be wrong with a black man is Franklin. Not everything, but let's be fucking for real, you know? But I love Snowfall. I would watch that shit again. You know what I'm saying? The character development, the way this written, the cinematography, the realness of it. People's lives were affected from the coke epidemic and shooting and guns and all that shit. And niggas was talking about like they didn't have proper grammar because most niggas didn't finish school. Like it's not that these things don't exist, but there's so much more. And can we collectively enjoy that and know that and accept all of it? You know, it's not black and white. It's not to say that black people aren't this, you know, but it's to say that we are everything. Just because I don't know if Hollywood will ever change doesn't mean that I won't try. You know, I feel like people like Issa Rae and Quinta Brunson, who really, really, really inspire me because of the way that they shine a light on black experience that isn't so heartbreaking. Like that last scene of Monk leaving the set and looking at that man who is dressed as a slave, just being like, damn, is this all that we, but this is not all that we are. This is not all that we are. And it's like, as much as these films do shed light, like Emmett Till and, you know, like all these films that do shed light on, I guess, like on the things that have happened to black people, like this is not just our story. Like, make a film about fucking Africa, you know, before niggas colonized that shit. Make a film about how niggas in Africa are the origin of shit. I know Ava DuVernay has a film called Origin, but I'm not sure if that's what the theme is. It comes out in January, guys, so don't judge me because I haven't seen it because it's not in theaters. But anyway, but like, make a film about that. Make a film about how before niggas came and ran up on our shit, niggas was kings and queens. Can we bask in that? Can we talk about something else? You know, like, and like, I feel like people who are like Quinta, who kind of like share something that's real, like, you know, it's all, I don't want to like use real as like some things aren't real, but like, you know, a real experience that I can relate to as far as like, you know, certain school systems not just having enough money, usually those systems just, you know, school systems being primarily people of color, black and brown communities, but kind of like having this lightheartedness, just like they're trying, you know? Or like Issa's content that I really enjoyed, just like this black woman who is finding her way in her career and in the world and succeeding at that shit, might I add, but having such a melodramatic life. One thing I also want to mention for the film cinematics, the cinephiles, I thought it was interesting how Monk had a really dramatic life. Like, his life was pretty shit. His dad died, then his sister died, then his mom had Alzheimer's, then his girlfriend broke up with him. I'm trying to understand that and just be like, why was his life so dramatic? This is. And in my head, I was like, that could be a story right there. But not everybody wants to write about themselves. I don't know, guys. So let me know your thoughts. I hope y'all seen it. If you haven't seen it, go watch the film. But I'm gonna be real. My choice is to be real. I don't want to be Stagger E. Lee. You know, I don't know if I want to be Edison Tonelius. Can't remember his name, but I don't know if I want to be Edison. I want to be me. I want to write stories that feel like me.